Desmond.
And I'm Matt.
We're showing you the Escalade from 2021. The Escalade, what was it, Platinum Sport?
Yep, this is the Platinum Sport 600, and we're going to show you all the new tech and features in it, so stay tuned.
So, how's this look when you approach it with the key fog?
Well, let's take a look. What does the new Escalade show us? You have LEDs, of course, on your Cadillac all around. You have LED headlights. You have these LED running lights. Then coming around back, we have.
Damn, that looks good.
That does look good. Nice little show. Now, as you can see here, this Escalade is mostly black, and if you're wondering what the 600 badge means, it actually has to do with the overall length of the vehicle. This would be the larger wheelbase Escalade. Of course, with this model Escalade, you have 22-inch wheels. You have the retractable running boards.
Ooh, that's nice.
And then you have a, of course, blacked out grille, which is included in this package, and we will go over that. And on top of that, you have your front camera right here with some really neat features that we will show once we're in the vehicle. You also have your Escalade key fob right here. You have your lock, unlock, your remote start, your hatch open right here, and then this is for the rear hatch glass. So
Let's take a look at that.
not many SUVs anymore have an actual rear glass that opens. Cadillac still does, and the Yukon, the Tahoe, and the Suburban also offer these features. Only other vehicle I would think of that still has this would be the Toyota 4Runner. But yep, it is neat, like when you don't want to open your hatch all the way, you just need to throw some groceries in there and you can just open the glass up itself. Also, I believe it lowers itself. Bear with us, folks, it's a little cold out today.
When the glass is open, this will also close with, this will come up and connect with the glass.
That's right. So then we have your power assisted close. How can we not live without these features these days?
Here, unlock the door, the glass. Have that open up. There you go. No. Leave it open. Yeah. And now unlock the big door. See, there you go. They combine together.
Okay. And let's talk about the tech. That's what everyone wants to know about the Escalade. As far as power goes, the Escalade is still the same, which we will show you. 6.2 liter V8, 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. And why don't we show the engine? We'll do that.
They haven't come up with no vehicle company has come up with the easy way to open that.
So, powering this model Escalade, 6.2 liter direct injected V8 with 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. Also available in the Escalade now is a diesel. Now that is a 3 liter Duramax inline 6 with 260 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. Now some of you who are paying attention probably noticed that the diesel actually has the same torque rating as the V8, but the V8 of course has more horsepower. So what would be the advantage of the diesel? Well, to be honest, fuel economy is really what you would be looking for with the diesel. On top of that, the diesel more than likely is going to be better at towing, and we will actually show you the numbers after we go through all the tech inside.
I'll get on the other side.
The start button is glove friendly.
Was it?
Yeah, it is. The rest of it won't be though. Okay. So, inside the 2021 Escalade, you can tell that right off the bat there is a plethora of electronics here, and the entire dash pretty much is a screen, 38 inches in size total, I believe. So where do we start? Well, first off, you have your standard instrument cluster set up right here. So you have your tachometer, fuel gauge, speedometer, you have your radio display, you have a clock, and your climate. And then over here in the corner, you have the ability to click on a heads-up display. So you can actually view your speed projected on your windshield at night. You also have a night vision camera, which I believe would be the most interesting feature in the Escalade. So at nighttime, you basically can see anything around you that you really couldn't see with your own eyes. You basically could see an animal or a deer that might be just hiding off into the ditch. You also have an AR camera setup, which shows you your front camera.
Continue.
And we'll just see how well that works. As we can see, there's Desmond right there. And it actually comes in very well. You can see him pretty good. On top of that, we have a map feature. So if we hit navigation here, navigation, accepting, continue. So as we can see, we have navigation on both sides of the dash.
That's impressive.
Now, this is actually a really creative feature that a lot of the auto manufacturers are starting to offer now. I believe this has been very common in the German car industry over the last 5 or so years. But now we're starting to see this in a lot of high-end luxury vehicles in the American market as well. And to be honest, this is a really creative feature because it allows you to basically drive down the road, not have to look off to the side at a navigation screen, whereas it's right in front of you and in your face, and it's really the best possible placement. This screen is very large, it's clear, very easy to read, it responds very well to the touch, and on top of that, there's no lag. So another feature on the new Escalade would be the actual camera controls. So there is a wide range of views you could select to look. You have wide angle, you have overhead, and then you have side, as we're going through there. And then up here, you can actually select the angles to look around the Cadillac, and cool feature, it's an actual Escalade. And
That's impressive.
that is actually very impressive. When I'm at the grocery store, I can see the shopping cart coming ahead of time. I can get out and dodge it. Alright, Desmond, let's see how this camera does.
Alright, I'll get out.
We're going to see if we can follow you. Can actually see him. There he is right there. That is neat. You did come in on the camera and it was just like, it was kind of ghosting you a little bit, but I could see your feet walking.
That's funny.
Now, there is one thing that's actually really interesting about this is when you're sitting in here in the Escalade talking, it actually enhances your sound as you're speaking. So basically your sound is projected throughout the entire system of the Escalade, and it almost seems like you're in a concert hall or something, like you're in an empty warehouse and your voice is just echoing. So the voice is actually very clear. It's not a feature we're used to yet, and it takes a little getting used to. What do you think?
It's like a little echo that goes on.
It is very, very different. So some of the actual normal features we're used to nowadays in newer vehicles is we have your auto start stop here. So basically when you're coming to a stop at your traffic light, the engine will in fact shut itself off, and then once the brake pedal is released, it starts back up. The 6.2 liter V8, like the 5.3 as well, has the displacement on demand, so, or the cylinder deactivation. So basically when there's not a heavy load on the engine, it will cut down to 4 cylinders, and then, you know, if you like to give it a little bit more gas, you're back up to 8 cylinders again. In here also you can navigate your menu using this this dial right here. So you can select your cameras, you push it down.
That's the circular dial, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That would be the circular dial right here. Allows you to navigate through your menu, and then you can X out. Here's a picture of some of your options you have here. Whereas we also have Alexa. You have Sirius satellite radio. You have your parking controls, automated park assist.
This is all touchscreen too, I believe.
It is in fact a touchscreen.
It's almost like working on a normal tablet. Very, very touch. What do you call that?
It's very user-friendly.
User-friendly, thank you.
Because it responds instantly. Some of the lower quality screens out there sort of have a lag to them, but this one is instantaneous. GM actually did a really good job with this. There's rear climate as well, because this is a third row seating vehicle. You also have, if we can go right back, you have your radio set up here, and you do have satellite, you do have Alexa, and there is the Bluetooth capabilities. You also have Wi-Fi hotspot. You have trailering here. You can add your trailers. In here you can keep track of maintenance. You have ambient lighting, and in this feature basically you can activate your ambient lighting, and you can choose through the color menu what you want your ambient lighting to look like, and it displays it here. You will see ambient lighting in your footwell at night. You can also even customize the color.
Is there any, can you see the color difference? You want to change to red? Is there any, it's very hard to tell. Too bright out, I think, for to see.
This would be a feature to look at at night. On top of that, you have your standardized GM OnStar. Also, with that being said, as far as cameras go too, your rear view mirror also turns into a camera. Well, it is a camera. It's not like your standard rear view mirror where you're just looking into glass and whatever behind you. The camera is actually projecting the image behind you onto the mirror itself. So this is actually a feature that's becoming more and more popular on newer GM vehicles we've seen. The Suburban and the Tahoe possess this both.
And the Land Rover Defender as well.
Yep, we have seen that in the Land Rover Defender. Also, we have, if we go through here, so you have the Park Assist, and basically what this does is it assists you in your park. Like if you live in a really large crowded area and you're not so confident about parking your vehicle, you know, the Escalade's not a small vehicle. It can be a little bit intimidating. So you basically can choose, am I going to park perpendicular? I'm going to park parallel. What side am I going to park on? And then basically the computer will go through the prompts as to how it's going to park for you, and it makes your life a lot easier, especially if you're not comfortable with the size of this vehicle. Right. And then we should actually try that. Automated parking assist.
That would be pretty cool.
Alright, and then on top of that, this Escalade's actually equipped with a panoramic roof.
So you have some cool features right here with the, I believe that's the button for panoramic. Does this open up normal? Ah, there you go, all controlled by the button. That is cool. It only does halfway, I believe.
Yeah, most won't do full. You can also bring it back. And then it also has tilt. And then you have the control for the shade. You have Home Link right here. You can program up to 3 garage doors. You can also control your rear seats from here.
Wow, that is cool.
So you can fold them up, fold them down, and then same for the other side.
One of the seats is preventing it from going up.
And then you can open your hatch from in here. And then it will go right back down.
So all those times when you're at a grocery store and you want no contact with employees, you can just press those buttons and that back door will open and they can put your groceries in here.
Yeah, nowadays, you know, with COVID-19 going on, we have, you know, place your order online and you can go right to the grocery store and you don't have to get out. You press the button and they can load your groceries right in. They don't even have to touch your vehicle to close it.
So this is the buttons for the back seats, the buttons for the roof, and what's this button right here?
This is for your shade.
Ah, it's the shade, okay. And then this is the off button for, looks like a door.
That would be for your rear hatch.
Rear
right
hatch?
there, yeah.
Okay.
And
then these are just multiple options you can add to it.
this is for your home link, so you could program up to 3 garage door controls to that.
And then this one is...
This one here cuts out your dome lights in the back. Shouldn't...
It says motion sensor off right there.
Oh, it cuts out your motion sensor.
Motion sensor on. Huh. That's cool.
All right.
Now, where's that button for the audio to be projected to the back? It's on the steering wheel here, isn't it?
Well, we will go there, but right here would be the button for that, would be your control.
Yeah.
So on your steering wheel controls, you have your cruise control right here. So on off for cruise control, heated steering wheel. You have your collision control right here. Or what this does is it adjusts your gap for your radar cruise control. So when you're driving down the road and you have your cruise control adjusted to where you want, if you're picking up speed and you start to catch the vehicle in front of you or come up on it, you can hit this button and you can change it so it will keep either a closer distance or it'll keep a further distance. There's up to 3 car length, standard car length that goes by. So right there. And then we have our heated steering wheel. We have our voice command activation. Right here we have our sound enhancement, or Cadillac calls it conversation enhancement. So it's now activated. So when Desmond and I are talking in here, our voices are actually projected through the sound system of the vehicle.
Let's check that out. I'll bring that over to the back and you can start talking to me and we'll see how well that works.
Absolutely. Once you get comfortable back there in the rear seat.
Oh, open the back door.
So right now I'm saying, hey Desmond, how you doing?
Awesome.
All right, now let's turn it on. Hey Desmond, how are you?
Decent. I don't really hear much of it.
I haven't noticed it right yet. Talk
straight ahead and see if there's a change in difference.
Hey Desmond, how you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm actually doing quite fine.
So I can hear you normally, so it does work very well.
Maybe you should try hopping in one of the back seats.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't get hit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now the system is off right now, so we're just talking normally.
Yeah.
And now let's try and activate this. All right. Now the system is on. And we are just talking normally. Now the system is recognizing, I see it lit up green, so it is projecting our voices a lot better through here.
Yeah.
Do you notice a difference?
I do.
I wonder how in the future if we will see this more common in other luxury vehicles. I don't believe currently there is any other luxury vehicles that have this feature.
I think this is the first company to do it.
Also, tell me what you see back there as far as amenities.
I see your normal temperature controls, seat warmers, seat adjustments. You can adjust it right here a little bit, which is really cool. Then you have your cup holders, that's awesome. I love that feature. It hides it right there.
Now, is there a tablet holder in front of you, or
there is a tablet holder? So an actual screen on for both sides. I can do navigation once it loads here.
So if you were being chauffeured.
Yeah. If I was being chauffeured around and I wanted the driver to take me someplace, I could punch it in here and send it to him, and he will get it. So let's see. Let's go with coffee. Let's do Roots Cafe. Send. Request sent. And then he can accept or ignore up top on the main screen.
Okay, and we will take you to that destination. And then right on my screen, it will give me guidance to get Desmond his cup of coffee.
Isn't that awesome? I love that.
Very much so. What other features do you have back there? Is there any heated seats or cooled seats?
Yeah, we have all the two main seats here are heated. I don't think the back seats are heated. So we got AC and heating in the back seats. You can control that all from here. Then you got normal USB and USB-C options and normal house outlet right here. And then right here, as they say, USB audio connections, HDMI, HDMI 2, Miracast, USB music, and normal navigation. Then you got settings. You can do all kinds of craziness over here. And I just love the fact. Ooh, just turn that off. Oh, there we go. I love the fact that this thing it's bigger than most tablets. It's a full-size screen here, perfect for the average person sitting in back and watching a movie, and you can even put a headphones on not to bother anyone else, and you can watch a different movie on here as on versus there, in case your side passenger does not want to watch the same thing or listen to music. Let me check that. Okay, so yeah, we need headphones for that, obviously. So yeah, there's a lot. Instead of having to add a wraparound feature for the headrest here that some people require to do, it's already attached, which is awesome. And then you got your normal features here for unlock and lock, and then there's an A button there. I believe that's for the window. Yes, the window button feature. Your normal aluminum handles here.
No, A would be for automatic windows, so it would be one touch automatic up and down, which on the master panel up here you have it for all your windows. So one touch down, and you can just do simply one touch up, and that applies for all of the windows.
That is cool.
Also, another feature that is actually newer for the Cadillac would be the fact that you do actually have speakers in the headrests themselves.
Ah, yes.
Which would be right here. So your headrests have speakers.
Same thing with these right here.
And if you just take a moment to actually look at the seating itself, it's actually really nice quality seating. I like the stitching. I also like the white contrast piping. The back seats as well.
You got a ton of room back here for a lot of things.
The seating is really nice in the back too, because you have separate seats versus one big bench in the back. You have armrests.
You got built-in cup holders right here. You got another USB-C port right there. You got the there goes automatic seats. I love that.
Yep. So you do have third row seating in this particular model.
And I can get in there very easily. I'm 6 foot, and I have plenty of comfort back here. Plenty of comfort.
Now, what do you see as far as the back goes? What sort of conveniences are back there when you're sitting in the seat itself?
Well, you got your light back here. You got your AC and heating vents right here. You got your cup holders here. You got your USB-C right here. You got armrests. You got more heating elements right here. You got a button right here, I believe, is to put down the seat so you can get out easier. You got your out of the way seat belts. You got more features right here for putting your seats down when you're in the back. plus your up and down options. And I believe on, oh, you got some hooks right here for tying stuff down on the back. There's still quite a room on the back here for luggage, even with the seats up. You got some speakers right here. You got some tie down options right there. For the middle guy, you got your normal seat belt right here. Got another light right there. So you got plenty of lighting, you got plenty of air vents. You got your mics, so that way the people in front can hear you, or you can hear them. Unfortunately, you don't have the TVs options on the back headrests here, but you can still watch or listen to whomever is having the control up front. Plenty of, I love the fact that I still have a couple inches of space for my knees right here in the back. And
how's your headroom?
I got plenty of headroom. I got at least another inch or two of headroom. So for a luxurious vehicle, they've done an excellent job on the comforts for height and width and length. It's all carpet on this one, but I can get in and out very easily. And I could literally go on a 4 to 6 hour trip or more and be very comfortable in this. I still got plenty of headroom with this sunroof here, which is currently covered. Got these awesome rails here, foot rails that work great for getting in and getting out.
Let's go back up front for a second.
You got
a couple other features.
this will, that is awesome. And that goes up like that, so you have even more room to get in and out. Huh. It goes up like that. Let's say I want to go like that. That's manual. That's why. That is cool. And the board should go in, yep. And they come back out.
Now another feature, since you're outside, I'd like to show everybody is you can actually increase or decrease the ground clearance to the Escalade at the push of a button. So right now we're actually in exit mode.
Okay.
So we could go and hit the button and go up to normal ground clearance, and then we can go increase the ground clearance. So it should be raising itself.
Let me shut the door, and that might be a difference. Oh yeah, you can see that rising up. Now the back is right going down, and the front. All air suspension.
Few other features to look at in the new Escalade would be the fact that you actually have a button. If you're not, using the screen, you have quick menu buttons down here next to the dial as well. So you can go nav, you could go to your phone controls, you can go to music, there's a home button, and then there's a back button as well. On this side, right here, right down by the steering wheel, you have your transfer case controls. So you have automatic. This does have GM's auto track transfer case. You can go to 2 high, 4 high, and on here you have your terrain mode. You have your drive modes right here. So you hit that, and there's off-road, there's tow haul, there's touring, and there's sport. And then on terrain mode, you need to put it in 4 high first to use terrain mode. So we'll go to 4 high, and right there it shows us that we're in 4 high. And so for terrain modes, we have off-road. We'll put it in off-road for the drive mode. And then in our terrain, we're in drive now. So we're in 4 high. And then it's lowering the vehicle. And we could also switch to automatic for our transfer case. And again, we're in 4 high. Alright, so now hitting terrain mode right here shows us the little icon down in the corner that's brown that we are in terrain mode, and then it appears that traction control has been disabled when you use terrain. So we'll go back to 2 high, and then down here you also have your trailer brake controller, and you have your electric parking brake. On the doors you have your heat controls. You have your heated upper and lower, or you could just choose the upper, and then you have your cooling for the seat. So everything switches to blue when you're cooling, and then the cooling is actually instantaneous. The red mode is heat. You have power folding mirrors, which is a must on any luxury vehicle. You have your memory controls. You have your mirror controls right here. You have your window disable. And then you have your view outside of the new Escalade, or inside looking out.
Did you notice that this entire front is all speaker?
I did, actually. And that would be your heads-up display right here. It projects onto your windshield. The dash itself is leather wrapped.
Yep. You got another speaker behind the screen here, which is cool. You got all wood trim, it looks like, right here.
I do like the fit and finish of everything in
You got
here.
leather all along the edge here, which is awesome.
You have your clock right there, your battery charge for your phone. That's your 4G signal. And then you have your temperature. So 28 degrees out. It is cold in Maine today. And then you also have, from here, you can power adjust your steering wheel. So you have telescoping and up and down, all power assisted. And then you also have paddle shifters on the steering wheel, so you can control your shifting if you want to, if you're in the spirited mood and want to drive in sport mode.
So you also have here plenty of space to put things in. I believe this is an open tray. Yep, this tray removes. More USB ports. Another, I believe that's a button for charging on and off option there. Another, what they used to be for cigarette lighters now is just normal charging ports. Get a little light here on this, so you can see where you're coming from.
Also, out of pure curiosity, why don't you fasten your seatbelt? And you'll see that the seatbelt has electronic tensioners, which it automatically adjusts the tension of the seatbelt right as you plug it into its receptacle. Did you notice that?
Yeah. It instantly tightened right up.
Yep. That feature I did not read, so that was an interesting feature. Just have your standard on-off, your automatic feature. You have the different directions in which you would like it to give you heat. You have your cold and your hot, your fan speed. You have sync, so when you hit sync, it changes both climate zones at the same time, so you don't have a temperature difference. And then you have
that disappears.
Yeah, hide it right up. So
that is cool.
Overall, reviewing the new Cadillac Escalade, I have to say that in this price range, I would say that this is probably one of the, if not the most advanced for its class as far as new tech goes. You know, you have Cadillac has their own particular branding and customer base that they aim to please, and considering all the features in this new vehicle, I would say that it sure should please anyone. Now, for its price, for the price range of this particular model, now this one is just shy of $100,000. I would say that there is really nothing left to be desired in it. You have everything that you could possibly imagine in here. You have a really quiet, comfortable ride. You have everything is smooth, everything is assisted in here. You have plenty of power. You have a whole array of packages that you could choose from on the Cadillac website to build your own, see how you might want it. Now this one, like I said, is just right shy of $100,000, but if you go on the Cadillac website and you build your own like I did, you can reach close to $110,000. Now, as far as I know, this is the longer wheelbase. Now, they have the Escalade and they have the Escalade EXT, which basically is the extended model. So, in the EXT, you get the third row seating, or the 600, they're calling it now. You would get the larger third row, whereas the other Escalade model that doesn't have the extended wheelbase would have just a second row. And as far as driving it goes, it's not really all that intimidating. Yes, it's a bigger vehicle, but Cadillac has more than enough electronics here to keep you from hitting anybody or anything. And I guess we could go for a little parking lot ride in this. We should try that feature to see how it works. No, it's definitely smooth. Or drive, it wasn't low. The 6.2 liter V8 has plenty of pickup, folks. There's nothing to worry about in that department. Seatbelt. It wants you to buckle your seatbelt. It's threatening you.
Safety first, folks. Safety first.
And might I add that this heated steering wheel is significantly hot. It is not like a mild heated steering wheel, it's significantly hot. It definitely warms the hands. Okay.
looking at here is the Cadillac dealership up ahead. Thank you, Cadillac, for allowing us to take this awesome SUV for a little spin around in the parking lot and show everyone what this thing has for bells and whistles. I thought you were going to do a self-assist parking thing.
I'm not too familiar with that software.
Watch yourself.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, we didn't really see any cars in the...
The seat vibrates.
Isn't he doing a great job backing up using camera and all, even though he's using his actual side mirror, which is even more impressive.
That's what you do when you're a truck driver.
And then, see the side here, which is even cooler.
Yes, isn't that handy? So there's no reason why all you soccer moms can't back up your Cadillac.
There you go. So, I noticed that they have an airbag tag right here, which I imagine means that it has airbags in the seats.
Well, you have airbags in your seats. You have side curtain airbags. You have airbags in the front pod. You have your airbag in the dash. You have a lot of newer vehicles also have a knee airbag.
Nice little compartment right here. Your glove box. You got another spot right here to put things like your phone or whatever. You can charge right here as well. A lot of hidden compartments, it seems like.
Room is not an issue.
I want to say these plates right here are for to heat or cool your drinks.
Well,
I don't see a button.
I don't see a control for that if there was. Let's see. It is quite cold.
Is it?
I actually would think these are for keep the drink from sweating on them. It does have a rubber grip on each.
Maybe that's what it is then.
It's getting warm in here.
Again, you got your awesome speakers here, leather seats, AC, and heat. I had plenty of room in the back. So, I think we can honestly say this is one of the best SUVs we've ever experienced. It has a lot of technology behind it. That's just unbelievable what you can perform and otherwise.
So, considering what's on the market today, obviously there are many more expensive SUVs. If I was looking for a readily available SUV that was, say, in the domestic market, well, this would without doubt be my first choice over, say, the Suburban or even the Tahoe, the Ford Expedition. I feel like Cadillac currently is on top. I feel like the other automotive manufacturers, they have a little bit of catching up to do as far as it goes with the Escalade. This is by far the smoothest, most equipped vehicle in its class. And if it's within your budget, don't hesitate, folks. This is a great vehicle.
Yes.
You will not be disappointed.
Did we show these at all?
Yes.
We did, okay.
Yep. Right toward the end, we did those. And then on top of that, we did pretty much cover everything in here in our particular way that we do things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So safety first there.
You got your running boards.
Got your nice little price tag right here. So don't hesitate to check it out. This SUV is phenomenal. All blacked out, which is really cool. So, from the auto guys to you, we thank you for watching this. We hope you like it. Definitely subscribe and like and share with your friends, and hopefully we can show you more content soon to share with you and go from there.
Stay tuned for more videos, folks.
And thanks again to Cadillac, Bill Dodge?
To Bill Dodge Auto Group. They have a large selection of GM, Cadillac. You have Kia, Infiniti, Nissan, BMW, and yeah, that's it. They also have a large collision center.
They have a massive,
large pre-owned superstore.
They have a massive dealership here. Different vehicles. I definitely recommend checking them out. So again, thank you, and stay tuned for a Chevy pickup truck we'll be reviewing tomorrow.
Excellent.